We'll start.
एको शुद्ध स्वयं ज्योति निर्गुण विनाश सर्व का साक्षी साक्षी माने भगवान समस्त प्राणियों के जीवों में परमात्मा के साक्षी
Bhagavan is the witness of all, the heart of all the living entities.
एको शुद्ध स्वयं ज्योति निर्गुण विनाश सर्व का साक्षी इस प्रकार भगवान
So these are the differences between God and the living entities, and the similarities between God and the jivas. Bhagavan is spiritual, and the soul is also spiritual. Chinmay. Bhagavan is Satchidananda and the Jiva also. So it said that the non-difference, the similarities between God and the soul are also there. Jiva and Bhagavan are different. Actually, the pure soul is beyond Maya. Maya cannot touch the pure soul. Because Maya is material and the Jiva is conscious being. Bhagavan is a conscious being. The Jiva also is a conscious being. What's the difference between them? Brihad caitanya, God is great conscious being, and the Jiva is anu caitanya, infinite conscious being. Conscious being. Means there is knowledge, there is consciousness. Actually, the pure soul is not ignorant. He's not ignorant. He's full of knowledge. Like God knows everything. The pure soul also has knowledge. The difference is only great conscious being and Anu Chaitanya, infinite conscious being, finite conscious being. Fire and the spark of the fire. Mic, microphone. Microphone? So the nature of the fire and the spark of the fire is same. The nature of the fire and the spark of the fire is also there. the conscious beings, they have feeling, willing, and knowing. Three things. They feel, anubhav. Willing, they have desire, potency. For example, have desire to eat, for example, desire to walk. Feeling, willing, and knowing. Feeling, willing, knowing. The conscious being have this. The inert matter doesn't have this. Inert matter. That's why Madhvacharya spoke about the 5 differences, Panchabhed. There are 5 differences in the doctrine of dualism. Dvaitavad, dualism. Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya showed these 5 differences. What are the 5 differences? Ishvara Jivabhed, the difference between God and the living entities. Jiva Jivabhed, difference between living entity and living entity. First, the difference is in what? So Veda, the difference there is when there is more than one thing. They say Brahma is only one. They are not speaking about the differences because they say there is only one living in, like one thing, God, Brahma. Lord is only one. The owner of everything is only one person. Who? Ishvara Bhagavan. Who is he? Ishvara Bhagavan. So Madhvacharya explained about 5 differences. Ishvara Jivabhed. Is that difference between Ishvara and Ishvara Bhed means difference in different gods? No, because God is only one. You don't have this difference. Lord is only one. But in rasa can be different, he's saying. But this is not difference. It's only speciality of rasa, not difference in rasa. The word is used as speciality of different rasas, of different incarnations. For example, Ram and Krishna. Ram is Marjada Purushottam. Krishna is Lila Purushottam. Miss Krishna appeared as Ram. So there's no difference between Ishvara and Ishvara. Because the Lord is only one, so how can there be differences? There's only one student in your class. He'll be the first boy in the school. He's the only one in the class. He's only one person in the class, so yeah, he's the first student. If there are 2 students in the class, okay, one is the first, another is the second. So there's no difference between God and God. Ishvara Shira Jivabhed. Actually, it's an offense to see differences between God and his incarnations. God is one independent Bhagavan and Krishna is another independent Bhagavan. Just to think this is an offense. So there are 5 kinds of differences. Panchabhed. The first one, the difference between God and the living entities is Ishvara Jivabhed. And the difference between living entities and living entities. Second, is there a difference between the living entities? Yes. Which one? Some jivas are in the mode of goodness, some in the mode of ignorance. Sattvic jiva, tamasic jiva. Also different forms, man, woman, etc. So there's difference or not? Yes. So Madhvacharya shows these differences. So Jiva Jara Bhed, the difference between living entity and inert. What is the difference? This is easy. Jivas are conscious being and Jara, material, inert. Matter is inert, no consciousness. Fourth difference is Jara Ishwara Bhed. Jara Jara Bhed. Difference between living entity, the difference between God and inert matter. God is the great conscious being. And the material inert matter is unconscious. Inert. Fifth difference, Jara Jara Bhed, difference between inert matter and inert matter. What is this, for example? Glass and wood. For example, the water is liquid. But the iron or stone, they're hard, solid. They're different. So the difference between different inert matters are there, yes. But both are different, but both are inert matter. Water, also wood or stone. So Madhvacharya, he showed these 5 differences. Panchabhi. And he also showed about the differences in rasa upasana. Some people, they serve Bhagavan in dasaras. Some through sakyaras, some through madhuryaras or vatsalyaras. Everyone is serving, but in different rasa madhuris. They are not same. Each one serving their own mode in the spiritual world. There are unlimited living entities. Not only one, there are hundreds and billions of zillions living entities. All these living entities, they are serving Bhagavan. How they are serving? According to their own rasas. Rasa upasana, worshipping God according to their own mellows. In Vaikuntha, Vishwakshana are there. They serve Bhagavan. Garuda is also there. You know Garuda? Folding his hands folded. And Garuda is also there. Garuda is also Jivatata. No, I'm talking only about Seva Upasana, like means worshipping in different modes. But Garuda is an associate. But he's serving, okay. Garuda serves Bhagavan. Opulence moods. He's Bhagavan. Sambram. Oh, in reverence. They're serving. Another thing. Subala and Sridama, for example. They are serving Bhagavan. How? In Sakya Bhav. Serving in Sakya Bhav. With Vishambha. Intimacy. Not even a little bit of opulent mode they have. They never think Krishna is Bhagavan. They don't think Krishna is higher than them or anything like that. Krishna is inferior, more inferior than us, or same level, not more. So the associates, they have all the knowledge, of course. So they know he's Bhagavan, but they love him more in an intimate way. Whether they know or no, they don't believe Krishna is Bhagavan. Garuda is saying. The Vrajavasis, they have only one strong faith, one impression. Krishna is not Bhagavan. Krishna is our family member.
Like us.
He's our family member. Just like we stay in this material world with mother, father, wife, parents, everyone. Okay, at least they accept that Krishna knows some mystic power. Or Narayana sometimes possesses his body. Like if someone is possessed by a ghost, it's very hard to control this person. The person will become very strong. If someone is possessed by a ghost, even 10 persons will be thrown away by this person. So generally the person is very lean and thin, very weak, but if the person is possessed by a ghost, even 10 persons cannot control this person. That generally this person is weak and lean and thin. Devi possess someone's body. क्या बताएं देवी के बारे में?
जैसे just we talk about कि किसी के ऊपर देवी आ गया तो differently everything.
Some people like maybe sometimes possessed by Devi or something like that. So Krishna does wondrous deeds. How does he do that? Because Narayana absorbs in his body, possesses his body. Krishna himself would never be able to do that. Who is doing? Narayana. So the Vrajavasis, they have this faith in their mind. Who is God? Is Narayana. And who is Narayana? Narayana is the shalagram in our house. Narayana-shila in our house. This is what they believe in. The Vrajavasis, they have very deep impressions. They believe in Narayana. Which Narayana? Which is the shalagram-shila in their own house. This shalagram-shila Narayana sometimes absorbs or possesses the body of Krishna. That's why Krishna does amazing deeds. Like for example, lifting the Giriraj, Govardhana, the gigantic mountain. How did he lift the great Giriraj mountain? You cannot even lift a 5-kilo stone. But Krishna lifted a 21-mile size mountain. Just like a cotton, just like he was lifting a cotton. And also for 7 days and 7 nights, continuously. The left pinky finger or left hand. It's not possible for normal human beings. Once what happened was in Nanda Kirak is the cowshed of Nanda Maharaja. Nanda Kirak. So where is the cowshed of Nanda Maharaj? It's called Nanda Kirak. But he doesn't even bind the cows because there are so many cows. 900,000 cows. And also cows. No one binds the cows in Braj. No one. According to pastimes as human beings, they use the ropes. For example, when they are milking the cows, they have to bind the legs of the cows with a small rope. But the cows of Braj, they never kick. Like if you're milking them, they'll not beat you, hit you or anything. But performing pastimes like a human being. When the Vrajavasis, they are milking the cows, so they bring also in their hands a small rope. Understand? Because of Braj, they don't beat, but like they do not hit someone or kick or anything like that. But doing pastimes, they are carrying the rope because they are cowherds, so they always carry one rope on around the neck and another rope also rolled on their own heads. Hindi live. They're asking. सब लोग मांग रहे हैं. I'm telling him to make Hindi live. Somebody can do. Okay, you can do. So Nanda Kirak is the cowshed of Nanda Maharaja. So it's a very big place. So all the Vrajavasis, they were there, gathered together. Why? From time to time, the Vrajavasis, they make a meeting place in the cowshed. It's like a baitak. It's called also Nanda Baitak, means where they sit down and discuss some subject. All the Vrajavasis, they gathered together. And they were discussing two subject matters. One, now Krishna has grown up. So they are discussing about the wedding of Krishna. The wedding. Krishna is growing up. He's growing up. So if you have a boy or a daughter in your house, when they're growing up, when the person is becoming adult, up to teenager, the person is growing up to being a teenager. So you want to worry and think about arrangements for the person's wedding. Another point also is that Nanda and Yashoda, they are chastising too much Krishna. This is not good. They are too much chastising him. So about these two subjects the Vrajavasis were discussing in this meeting. So first, what was it? Nanda and Yashoda, sometimes they bind Krishna, sometimes they chastise him, beat him. This is not proper way how to behave with him. Krishna prays for Krishna. So the Vrajavasis, they were saying, Nanda and Yashoda, they are chastising Krishna so much. This is not proper. Because Krishna is not a normal person, a normal boy. He's not. We see all his activities, his wondrous deeds. So this is Atimana, means supernatural, superhuman. Like superhuman. Superman. So the Vrajavasis, they're discussing this. And Krishna is a superman. Atimanav. He's beyond a human being. Krishna is a superman. Superman. Or maybe he has come from Svarga or something like that. Otherwise, how would it be possible for him to do these amazing, wondrous deeds? Like, for example, lifting Giriraj Govardhana and dancing on the Kalia and the snake head. This is not possible for anyone, right? Or also killing the gigantic demoness Putana with only 6 days of life. He killed Putana. She had a gigantic body, Putana. Agasur, Bakasur, also many demons he killed. Krishna defeated many demons.
इसलिए ब्रजवासी को आपस में
That's why the Vrajavasis,
चर्चा करने
they were discussing the subject.
कृष्ण कोई साधारण
Krishna is not a normal boy. No, he is not.
है। ऐसे लगते हैं
Looks like
स्वर्ग से
he has come from Svarga or maybe
ऊंचे लोक से वो
from a higher planet.
यदि नंद जसोदा
If Nanda Jashoda continue chastising him in this way, maybe he'll go away.
ब्रजवासी को ये मन में ये
The Vrajavasis were afraid to lose Krishna.
डर किससे होता है? प्रीति होने पर डर ही नहीं
When you love too much, then you worry,
है कि नहीं?
isn't it?
आप यदि अपने बच्चे के प्रति प्रीति है ना
For example, you love your son, right? Your kid.
डर रहता है कहीं बच्चा
So you're afraid, you worry for him that he'll like be kidnapped or he'll be, I don't know, any bad thing can happen to him. You're afraid. So the Vrajavasis,
मित्रता होने
they have so much friendship with Krishna, so much.
कृष्ण में एक रहा छात्रों में कहा गया
Shastra explains,
हमारा प्रीति
if
होता
you love someone,
उनके प्रति अनेक प्रकार अमंगल की
you worry about many things that might happen to this person. What did I say? If you have affection and love for someone, you think that many things will happen to him.
विशेष में आ जाए
Inauspiciousness worries.
अमंगल की भावना आ जाए
Like you worry that many bad things happen to that person. But nothing happened actually. You're just afraid that many things might have happened. Because you love him so much, so you think
मुझे छोड़ कर ना चले
maybe he was, maybe he,
हम ज़्यादा डांट पीट
if you chastise so much someone,
तो वो हमें क्या करेंगे
maybe
बोल के चले गए
he'll leave us and disappear completely forever from this place.
है कि नहीं
Isn't it?
ठीक है क्यों
Why?
ब्रजवासी को कृष्ण के प्रति इतनी प्रगाढ़
The Vrajavasis, they have such a deep,
आदि रखते हैं माधुर्य की ममता
mamata for Krishna in the sweetness mood.
की ममता नहीं
Not with opulence mood. Mamata, possessiveness with sweetness mood.
कृष्ण के क्षणता नहीं देखने पर ब्रजवासी लोग
If they don't see Krishna for 1 second, moment, the Vrajavasis, they faint.
सुनना जब जपते सर्वम गोविंदम विरहो में गोविंद की क्षणकाल विरह माने विच्छेद होने
Even if they stay a little bit time away from Krishna, the Vrajavasis,
ब्रजवासी लोगों की क्या दशा होगा
what happens to them?
ब्रजवासी में राधा की वर्णन हो रहा है
And what about Srimati Radhika?
निवेशनम चक्षुषा पापुषायितम सुनना जब जपते सर्वम गोविंद ये क्षणकाल गोविंद की दर्शन नहीं होने पर
Without seeing Govinda even for a moment,
ब्रजवासी लोग ऐसे सोचते
the Vrajavasis think
हैं कितने हजार युग तो हम
that we are without seeing Govinda for many yugas. In the line,
निवेशनम चक्षुषा पापुषायितम तो जुगाई तो बनी आंखों की पलक पड़ने
Jugaita means the time that of a blink of an eye.
की और दर्शन से
If you don't see Govinda even for a blink of an eye, they think that they are not seeing Govinda for many yugas, millenniums.
इसलिए ये ब्रजवासी को आपस में चर्चा कर रहे हैं
So the Vrajavasis, they are discussing this subject matter in Nanda Kira, in the cowshed of Nanda Maharaj.
हम नंद दशा के यह कहेंगे
So they were thinking, let's tell Nanda Jashoda the following. Nanda Jashoda,
कृष्ण के लाट पट्टा
we should not chastise Krishna anymore. Krishna is a superman. He's not a human being, no. He has come from Svarga, from a higher planetary system.
हमारे साथ रहा
He's staying with us. So don't chastise him.
इस प्रकार ब्रजवासी को
So in this way, the Vrajavasis,
देने लगे इस सभा परिश्रम
they are telling their opinions in this assembly of Ananda and
बड़े बड़े लोग थे
all the ancient, the older Vrajavasis, senior Vrajavasis,
समझाने लगे
they started to
आज उसके बारे में कहेंगे
tell off Nanda Jashoda, like saying you should not do this, this and that. After they told everything,
महाराज जी कहने
Nanda Maharaj told,
तब मेरी कथा सुन
now I also listen to what I have to say.
महाराज कहने लगे
Nanda Maharaj told,
वास्तव में हमने सुना
actually I heard
ये गोप जाति जो है
that the cowherd men,
होने पर इसके
even if they are 80 years old, they still don't have the wisdom tooth. You know the wisdom tooth, that teeth which grows after you're like 20 years old. So even the Vrajavasis are 80, they don't have the wisdom tooth because they have no common sense at all.
कितने नाम है
How many teeth we have? 32.
32 नाम
32 teeth we have.
16 ऊपर से
16 under, 16 up.
इसमें 2 दांत जो होता है
But 2 teeth means 4.
वो देर से होती है
They grow very old in our life. I mean, when we're older.
इसलिए 22-24 साल के बाद जाता है
Sometimes even until you're like 24 years old, something like that.
भाई तुम्हारे
Do you have the wisdom tooth? How many?
गिनाएंगे
Wisdom teeth. Little girl? Yeah, me too. No?
बचपन में नहीं आता
And so this teeth doesn't come in your childhood. Come later.
8-10 साल बाद तब से नहीं जाते तो उस प्रकार कहने लगे
So in this way, Nanda Maharaj said,
मैंने जैसे सुना था
I heard that
ये वो लोग जाति
the cowherd people, cowherds,
इनकी कोई 80 साल होने
even when they're 80 years old, still they don't have the wisdom tooth teeth.
पर आप
Means they have no common sense.
क्यों
Why?
ये लोग कह रहे हैं कृष्ण
Massage.
कृष्ण संतोष से आए
You're saying that Krishna came from Svarga Loka? Did he really come?
कृष्ण तो माँ दूसरा जन्म दिया
Madhvacharya gave birth to Krishna. How he came from Svarga?
है और स्वर्ग से आई हुई जीव का तो कुछ लक्षण होता है
If someone has come from Svarga, some symptoms will be there, right?
तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं
Tulsidas explains.
एक जीव कहाँ से आया उसके लक्षण
How to know where that jiva came from? There are some symptoms. You came from where?
तुलसीदास जी रामचंद्र मानस
Tulsidas in Ramcharitmrita Manas he wrote, you can read about it.
कोई नरक से आया
You came from hell or from Svarga, Narak or Svarga.
उसके स्वभाव आदि के तरफ
By your nature, you can be recognized.
स्वर्ग से आने वाले जीव
Those who came from Svarga Loka,
वो शक्ति गुण संपन्न
they are full of mode of goodness. Do you understand?
धीर धीर चंचल
Calm,
धीर स्थिर होते हैं
quiet, peaceful. Okay?
स्वर्ग से आने वाले जीव
Jivas who came from Svarga, they are all in the mode of goodness.
नरक से भी आने वाले जीव
Those who came from the Narak, they are in the mode of ignorance.
आप कहाँ से आए
So where have you come from?
पहले जन्म में आप कहाँ थे का
Where you were in the previous life?
वो आपके स्वभाव ही बता दें
According to your nature, we can easily see. Tulsidas explains. Anyway, let's continue.
स्वर्ग से आए नंद महाराज
Krishna came from Svarga. Here in this Nanda Maharaja's life.
हमारे बालक
My boy,
से कैसे पाए
how he would be, how come he came from Svarga? Impossible.
ये चंचल बालक है
He's such a restless boy.
घर में जाकर के
He's going to the house of other persons, stealing things from there.
और रोज
Every day.
ब्रजवासी लोग आकर के
The Vrajavasis come and they are complaining.
तो स्वर्ग से आए
So do you think he really came from Svarga?
चोरी थोड़ी करता
Persons who come from Svarga, they don't steal anyone.
क्यों जीव जहाँ जहाँ से आए
So the jiva, depending from where the jiva came, the nature will remain with the jiva for some time. The nature is not going away so easily.
सवाल छूटता है
The nature is not going away that
अंगारो
Easy.
सतरूपिनो मूलिनतान चति
wash the coal.
के 1000 बार
The coal, you know, charcoal. You can wash it 1,000 times in the water of the Ganges.
कोयला कैसे गए
But the coal, charcoal, will remain black.
अच्छा कोयला को कालापन कैसे
But you know how to make the coal stop being black? You put it in the fire and it will become red. Then the hot can change the coal.
अग्नि यदि उसमें हो जाए
If you put the coal in the fire, then it will become red, not black.
देखो ना
Have you seen it?
तो उसी प्रकार नंद महाराज कहने
In the same way, Nanda Maharaj told
वासी लोग वास्तव जो
the
है
Vrajavasis,
80 साल में इसके
even they are 80 years old, but they don't have wisdom too.
उठाई
ये नंद बाबा बोल रहे हैं
नंद महाराज
Nanda Maharaj is saying, why?
हमारे बालक कहते स्वर्ग से आए अरे ये स्वर्ग से आने वाली चीजें
You're saying that my son came from Svarga. If he had come, he would
चोरी
be,
करता है स्वर्ग से आने वाली
he would have a saptak guna, not stealing nature, for example.
नंद महाराज युक्ति दे दिए ब्रजवासी लोग हैं जो जहाँ से आए उसके स्वभाव का
So depending on where you came from, the nature will be there.
स्वभाव तो उसके रहते हैं
The nature remains.
स्वर्ग से आए
Krishna came from Svarga. Come on, give me a break.
चोरी करता है
He's stealing all the time.
और कृष्ण इतने बड़े बड़े काम करके क्या काम किया? सखा लोग कहने लगे.
And when Krishna was doing these wondrous deeds, for example, if you say that Krishna lifted Giriraj Govardhana, the friends are saying, you think Krishna lifted alone? All of us, we have 1,000 friends. All of us also we helped with the bamboo sticks. He didn't lift it alone. No, when you are building a roof, for example, you put so many bamboo sticks under to sustain the roof while you're building the structure. And then one person standing under this roof in the construction, raising his arm, I'm lifting it alone. But actually there are many bamboo sticks holding that roof. It's a joke, come on. What are you talking about? You think Krishna lifted it alone? Oh, he killed the Kaliya snake. He danced on the head of the snake. You're saying, oh, killed the Ghasur. The friends of Krishna said, this is no big deal. We are Vrajavasis. When we have to cut grass to give to the cows, how many snakes also are coming to us at the town when we're cutting the grass? We also cut some snakes. Cut snake is no big deal. To kill a snake, we do this all the time. But in this assembly, the friends, Nanda Baba, all of them, they're making a joke of it. Telling me that Krishna lifted Giriraj? Come on. Every day we lift one Giriraj. Which one? You know, the cow dung. Because Vrajavasis are taking the cow dungs. So they're saying every day we are lifting Giriraj. If you go to Braj, you see the big piece of cow dung. They make a patty of cow dung. And imagine, in Dwapara Yuga, people's bodies were very big, so they could do many cow dung patties and carry all of them at the same time. Do you have cow? Do you know how to make these cow dung patties? You don't even have a cow. You don't have cow dung. You just do this with mud, but
उसी प्रकार को कहने लगे अरे ये तो गिरिराज गोवर्धन बना लिया और इसके देखो कैसे.
Look, we are also doing this Giriraj and lifting all the time, like in this cow dung patties, we are lifting. So in this assembly, the friends of Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, all of them, they were laughing at this idea that the others are saying. Of course, Krishna is not Bhagavan, obviously. Lifting Giriraj, or actually Giriraj himself lifted himself. The Vrajavasis said, if you say our worshipful deity is Giriraj, Giriraj is our worshipful deity. The worshipful deity, to protect his devotees, automatically goes up. Giriraj himself was lifted himself to protect the devotees. Giriraj is our worshipful deity. So he went up and we came down underneath. But the idea that Krishna has lifted Giriraj, the Vrajavasis, they are not ready to accept it at all. Understand? So the worshipful deity of the Vrajavasis is Giriraj. So they are discussing this in his assembly. Nanda Yashoda said, hey Vrajavasis, whatever you say, for the benefit of my son, for his auspiciousness, we are chastising him, giving discipline. If we don't discipline him, give chastisement, he will be spoiled, a spoiled kid. If you don't say anything against your son, like allow him to do whatever he wants freely, this will be very bad for his... He'll think, whatever I do is right. He'll be a spoiled child, and this will be not good for his, upbringing. So we have to chastise him and give limits and everything. So they said, Krishna is not Bhagavan. Okay. So another point of discussion about the wedding of Krishna, about his wedding. The Vrajavasis were thinking, the best to marry Krishna is Srimati Radhika.
विवाह की प्रस्ताव जब उठने लगे,
So when they started to plan this wedding,
सगाई होती है,
so there's one person.
engagement
Which heart engagement? Heart?
है, उसमें क्या होता है,
Engagement.
लेन-देन भी हो जाता है।
Ring ceremony.
Ring ceremony engagement.
आसन। वृषभानु महाराज ने
So Vrishabhanu Maharaja,
मुक्ता भेज,
he gave many pearls.
बिल्कुल गड़ा भर कर
Bullock cart?
भर करके भेज दिया।
Like he sent like a truck, maybe like bullock cart or something, full of pearls
कितने मुक्ता
to Nanda Maharaj
है,
as a gift
आनंद महाराज
because of this engagement.
थोड़ा सा
And there was only a little bit pearls in the house of Nanda Maharaj.
लड़की के घर से इतना
So from the house of the girl, means Shrimati Radhika's house,
देना चाहिए ना,
came so many pearls, and the father's house has to give even double, more pearls in back to the family of the girl. So Mother Yashoda was thinking what to do because we don't have pearls. Oh, honey, you'll not be able to get married because you don't have as many pearls to give back to the family of the girl. Because Vrishabhanu Maharaj sent so many pearls because of his daughter. But Krishna is nothing less, huh? Krishna said, okay, I'll plant pearls. Cultivate pearls. But does this exist? Yes. Mother, don't worry, I will cultivate pearls. Krishna took the pearls. And yeah, Krishna showed this like magic, this power. He really planted the pearls and some plants started coming. So many pearls. And then they sent all these pearls to the house of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. Okay, this was done. So everything was already planned for the wedding of Krishna and Srimati Radhika. Maharaj, there's no one to give class downstairs. Ramachandra Prabhu will not do. Tomorrow he will go, Ramachandra Prabhu. But if you're here, you should give class. Okay. Because downstairs is empty and there's so many people here. Okay, let's go downstairs. So I'll tell this couple. Please. Sign this first. Don't you sign it? You can do yourself. Okay, let's go downstairs then. That's it.